Let's roll into Joe Rogan. His Kali Yuga predictions.
By the way,
his
we should say we're only talking about Joe Rogan because we care. We love Joe Rogan.
I do love Joe Rogan. I'm not gonna call him a Nazi. Like, this is ridiculous.
Wait, what?
I mean, okay, maybe I just saw a Fauci clip, but apparently the meme that you want to talk about today, the thing that he put up, apparently this is some. Is it right wing? I thought it was just a dumb bro science thing. Like,
I just saw this. I go,
Yeah.
wow. This is so this is what you might call a political compass chart.
Yes.
This is like, where do you lie on the political compass? People have been doing this forever. Here's the spectrum. It's right or left to right, authoritarian to libertarian down here. And Joe Rogan has posted. He's weighed in. So he says, we are in Kali Yuga, the age of conflict. All the chaos we're seeing now was predicted in Hinduism thousands of years ago. Civilization. By the way, that's a banger shout out from the Rogan to you, dude.
That's a good shout out, but not for the right.
Out.
This isn't the right play, but whatever, it's fine.
Civilizations move in predictable cycles. We are in the lower left-hand square of the chart. Do your best to elevate yourself and the world around you from the madness that's in the air, but understand that this insanity. I don't have the rest of the. Do you have the rest of the? That post.
Let me see
Wyatt?
if I can find it. But or Wyatt, yeah, if you have it. But dude, it's crazy how certain it is, and it's crazy how close it is to astrological shit.
Wait. But let's read it real quick.
Let's
okay?
finish it,
So
yeah.
authoritarian right creates strongmen. Libertarian right creates good times. That leads to libertarian left people, who create weak men, which leads to authoritarian left, which brings hard times, which brings back to strong men, authoritarian right. So this is very, very much horoscopes for political buffs, I guess.
It's being accused of as like.
What do you guys think? No, I want to know what people. I want to know what people think. Do people think this is real? Do people think this is true? What do you guys think? Let the congregation.
On a bro science level, it feels right. On a bro science level, on a feeling level, it feels right. Apparently, there's not a lot of. It's like something that you just can never prove. It's just a totally. And this is the problem with soft science. Is like even psychology. It's basically like half opinion, half facts. Oh my God, this guy's ripping right now.
Just go ahead, just talk. People know it happens.
Yeah, but basically, no, it's $10 million studio. Just bear with us, guys. Hey, hard times create great men, and these are hard times going on right here. But apparently, like, this whole thing of hard times create strong men, like, it is a bit of a right-wing meme in the sense that you can kind of blame everything on left-wing people here. I guess you could say 100%. The early side of it is conservatives' fault, because the conservatives are so nice that they let these liberal pussies be a bunch of pussies, and they create the society that you all get to be a bunch of soft-ass losers. Then you'll all turn everyone into soft-ass losers. Then we have to go authoritarian. It's basically like just a complete, everything's the liberals' fault. And then if there's any fault on our end, is that we made society too good. Sorry, guys. We made society so good.
Libertarian right created a bunch of
good times. Yeah.
Weak people. Bunch of weak people, apparently.
Yeah. These strong men are such great men.
Strong men, dude.
Yeah.
Little weird.
It is weird, and it's historically just meaningless. I mean, you can't, like, there's so many, like, really the hardest times in history just destroyed people. Like the Dark Ages was not creating some kind of great men who came out and did anything. Like, it created people who had diseases and just died. So that's the hard times that they don't want to talk about, or maybe, you know what I mean? Or they don't want to admit, but look, this is a problem with bro science theories like this. It's just like horoscopes. Half emotion, half science. You pick and choose, and you prove whatever the hell you want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you're conservative, you got it. You nailed it.
Yeah, I think you could just shuffle these around however you want, and you'd probably could create some case for this.
And as a man, I just want to believe it on some level too.
Yeah, like, I know. I do agree with this. Okay, the part you want to believe is that hard times would create strong men. That kind of makes sense intuitively. And then good times do create soft people. And then soft people maybe lead to hard times again. I don't know. It kind of makes some sense, but then you just throw a political compass on it. And then you get everyone real riled up. Because everybody wants to say that their political ideology creates the good times. You know that, right?
Yeah, and I would say, I just feel like this is such twisting the math, because it's like the good times are actually created by the left, Like they're the ones who are like, okay,
Wow.
now we have some money. Let's create, or I guess the business guys create the economy. And then it's like leftism or whatever is the people that are like, okay, let's make sure everyone's educated, everyone has whatever. But then it seems to me like they're trying to progress up, and because like look, today we don't hit our kids, right? Like 10 like 15 20 years ago, comics, so many comics would do bits about like my dad beat the shit out of me and I beat the shit out of my kid because he's a little shit and I want to make sure he's fucking tough. And so I slap him around all the time. Is that guy gonna be a CEO? Maybe. I don't know. I generally find it's not. It's people who are doing pretty, they're not doing so well financially. Like if we're gonna count by finances, and then a lot of times they might be emotionally have issues.
It's so funny. You go.
I'm not saying it messes everyone up, but
no,
it doesn't mess everyone up.
I mean, it is funny that you go like, oh, this is like some soft bro science. It's facts, a little bit of facts, a little bit of emotions. Boom, you got a theory. And I'm like,
that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. I mean, in some level, that's what
all
a lot
you
of us,
can do.
that is, well, that's what a lot, it is what
Honestly.
a lot of us do. But like, I agree with you. This is a bit of some of this, like the soft sciences coming in of like, sometimes historians who like to, well, okay, there's hard history, like there's facts, and then there's like it's not new, it's just like a different kind of history where I'll call it history plus. It's history plus we're going to interpret everything and give grand theories to how history should go. Like, do you know who Jared Diamond is?
Yeah.
Like the guy who created Guns, Germs, and Steel.
Guns, Germs, and
that
Steel,
big
great.
theory. Same with Yuval Harari, the Sapiens guy. These are history plus people. And they do, the facts come from history, but then the like soft science, like kind of emotion, like argument stuff is just a bunch of opinion basically. And they try to interpret history. That's kind of like what this is. And it's like, it's never really right. I mean, it's just.
It almost can't be 100% right. Like, I mean, look at economics too, right? Economics you think would be like, this is about money, this is about numbers, this is about whatever. For 100 years, you're going to get Keynesian, Hayekian, left wing, right wing. 100 years they've been arguing, they'll never agree. And both sides are like, I have the facts. You have your facts with your guy's interpretation. They have their facts with their guy's interpretation. And you're just yelling it at each other. You can't lock this thing down. It's too complicated. It's too complex. And you just can't pick a team like that in America. In America, you have to pick a team, I feel like. You can't just have this new. This is the real Kali Yuga, Steven. This is the real Kali Yuga. Is the country's
what
getting
is
divided.
Kali Yuga? Can you explain to people what Kali Yuga is?
Kali Yuga, I'll tell you. It's, as a Hindu,
Nobody
I am a
knows.
certified spiritual teacher, and I teach
Harvard
Hindu techniques.
X.
Harvard X graduate.
X.
But Harvard X, of course. Yeah, no, it's fine. Harvard X. It's like Harvard times 10. Anyway, so I like Kali Yuga is a little bit like Revelations in Christianity, where in Hinduism though. They believe that there's epochs of time, and there's like 4 of them. I think the first one, everyone's nicey, and they had magic powers. The second one, magic powers start going down, sin and like just more belief and division goes up as you go along. So first it was like easy mode, then it gets harder and harder. Kali Yuga is like hard mode. It's God mode. Kali means dark, like going back to darkness. So like Kali Yuga is the end of it all. We're all gonna die now. Basically end times kind of shit.
Wow.
Like the universe is going to collapse into darkness and then we're going to start over the cycle again, kind of a thing. But then some people say it's more like metaphorical, like we will just as a culture go to 5th ascension. I don't know if you're into like crystal healing stuff, Pleiadians, prophecies. There's like a new American movement of like new spirituality of like they're getting prophecies like we're talking 10 today they're channeling in, but up to like 30 years ago, Course in Miracles, all these books. They believe also in this kind of a thing that we're all moving towards some higher dimension. So some people interpret Kali Yuga like that we're at the end of this negative dimension and we're all raising our consciousness into like a happy land. And that's going to be right here. And then some people think that negativity, it's all going to implode, go into darkness and everyone's dead. And then we start over again. So either way, it's going to be a violent end to whatever's now. Very Revelations. It's kind of.
I'm just surprised it's coming from Joe Rogan. It's just kind of, you know what? Actually, it's not surprising. You know what goes so well with bro science? Like peanut butter with jelly. Like wine with steak. Bro science and a little bit of Eastern religion, dude. That is like, dude, you got him.
Well, Eastern religion, you're being generous. You could say like, okay, so you know what
or
it is?
Hinduism,
It's like
Buddhism.
Goop. No, I would call it goop. And for sure, they take it from Hinduism, Buddhism. Also like this Egyptian stuff. definitely like Eastern. They take Eastern philosophy, but they've Americanized it into the crystal healing shit. So basically, when you watch Goop, you know Goop, the documentary. It's the same. I'm like, these people are all going to get married, and that's the anti-vaxxers too. This is a crazy thing. Everyone thinks Joe Rogan is a men's-only movement. There is a exact female side to it, and the female side is like the oracle readings, the Goop, all that stuff. The bro that they do that kind of positive bro science. Have you ever seen his buddy's show, Aubrey Marcus? He actually does a lot of this. So Aubrey Marcus is his business partner in the pill company. In that, like,
I love that you know this. This is very
Alpha
cool.
Brain, Super Brain.
Okay, sure.
Because I'm a big Joe Rogan fan, man. Love Joe Rogan. But Aubrey Marcus is business partner in this company where he sells the mushroom pills and stuff. And Aubrey Marcus's podcast, dude, he is with God is great. He's probably the one who told Joe Rogan about Kali Yuga. Is this Aubrey Marcus guy? Because Aubrey Marcus, he's deep in the game. He's doing the ayahuascas. He's doing all the psychedelics. He's got like female sex coaches on a lot. Love the market. It's great.
Trying to tap into that yourself.
I'm trying to get in there myself, dude. That's hey, man.
Wow. Well, interesting to see.
It is interesting. Yeah. No, it is weird that like. But what do you think though? Do you think him posting this means he's fascistic?
What? Because no, not him.
No,
I do, but I do think he's going right wing. Like I do think that's the trend. He's
unrelated to this. You're saying?
Yeah. Well, no, I think this is just it's just kind of like where his sympathies are lying. Right. Yeah, I think he went anti-vax. A bunch of people on the left hate him. And the thing is, and this is what you predicted a long time ago, which is like everybody on the right wing sort of like a little bit of their strength is that they don't, hey, you can't get canceled. They will just accept you. And they just like, they're just happy you're there. And then like the left is like so toxic so and they eat themselves. And then like, and the problem is that they just, once you have like one right winger on, it's done. Because then the left wingers all like basically boycott your show. Yeah. Then the only guys that go on are right wing. And so then you're getting criticized from one side. You're getting tons of sympathy and love from another. I think you just kind of got, Yeah,
you go over. Yeah, like Ruben report.
Oh,
hard.
Don't get me started on that.
Dude, he was on Young Turks. What a slide, dude. To go from Young Turks to this shit he's doing.
That's wild. That's
ridiculous.
Wild.
But this is Kali Yuga, brother. This is the time of Kali Yuga. And we should go into Patriot Purge now.
I kind of feel like, hey, stand for something. You're Dave Rubin. Stand for something. Either left or right. But you don't listen. I'm a scammer. Gonna rip you off, take you down.